والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد
اللهم صل على محمد
وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، ولله على الناس حج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا ومن كفر فإن الله غني عن العالمين. First of all, I would like to extend my greetings and congratulations to all of you for having this great opportunity to perform Hajj, which is a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whoever really has this opportunity to do that, it is nothing but a blessing. And we have riwayat when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Ibrahim alayhi salam to call for Hajj. وَأَذِّن فِي النَّاسِ بِالْحَجِّ يَأْتُوكَ رِجَالًا. People will come to you. Ibrahim called for Hajj. So there is a tradition that when Ibrahim called for Hajj, Allah made his voice reach everyone on the earth, every single person. And not just the people who were in his time. Allah made his voice reach every soul, the people who will come until the day of judgment. Everyone heard his voice. The people who said, Labbaik, I'm here, yes, I will come, O Ibrahim. Allah gave him this opportunity to go for Hajj. So Alhamdulillah, your soul has said Labbaik already, and now you are going to say that Labbaik by yourself when you go to Hajj, inshallah. Hajj is wajib and highly emphasized. Just if you look to the ayat of Quran, how Quran is mentioning the wujub, the obligation of Hajj, is very unique. وَلِلَّهِ, for siyam, for salat, for all those. There are various ways how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has emphasized on all those wajibat, but Hajj is very special. How? وَلِلَّهِ, starts وَلِلَّهِ. This is a right of Allah on people. It is for Allah. For Allah means the right, it is right of Allah. عَلَى النَّاسِ, on people. So you have to do it. Hajj al-Bayt, to do Hajj of Baytullah. But this is mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He didn't make it obligatory to every single person. It would have been, it would have been very hard for everyone to do it. So man istata'a, whoever can make it, whoever can go there, is wajib for him. Istita'at, I'm not gonna explain about istita'at because we have to speak about many more things. But istita'at, anyone who has istita'at, who can go for Hajj, financially, physically, he is fit, everything is okay for him to go, he should not delay for Hajj. He should do it as soon as possible, without any delay. And delay is a big sin. And if he dies in this situation, there are very strong riwayat about it that he is not going to die on the millat of Islam. See, وَمَنْ كَفَرَ, whoever does kufr, مَنْ اسْتَطَاعَ عَلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا, everybody should go for Hajj, and whoever does kufr, فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ, Allah is needless. Allah does not need you to come. It is for you. You are going for yourself, not for Allah. Yes, it is wajib because Allah said it. You are going to please Him, this is true, but He doesn't need you. He is غَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. وَمَنْ كَفَرَ. So if somebody does not perform the Hajj after he is able to do so, Quran uses the word kafara for him, which is very strong word. So this message was for all mu'mineen who are hearing me online, or they might hear afterwards, that if you are able to do Hajj, don't delay. This year, do it this year. Don't say I will go next year. Next year, you never know what will happen. So if you have the opportunity to go, just grab that opportunity or quickly take the advantage of the chance that Allah has given you in your life. Do it as soon as possible. Since you have, mashallah, already have decided to go for Hajj, what are the preparations for Hajj? These are very brief points that you need to keep in mind. First of all, purification of your intention, which is the base of every single ibadat in Islam. Your intention. Qurbatan ila Allah. You are not going, so when you come back, somebody says, Haji Sahab, Haji Sahab. It's not because you will get some respect from people. No. Yes, of course you will get, because Allah will give you the respect. And the mu'mineen, of course, they are going to respect you. But your purpose is not that. Your purpose is what? Qurbatan, which means to seek nearness of Allah, means I'm doing it for Allah. And you'll enjoy it. Really, when you go there. Allah is calling you. وَأَذِّن فِي النَّاسِ أَذِّن فِي النَّاسِ بِالْحَجِّ. Adhan from adhan. There is an adhan. But this adhan is not given by regular people as regular people do the adhan for salat. No, this was given by Nabi and Imam Ibrahim, and then by Rasulullah and by A'imma alayhimus salam. It's so great. So you are going for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All your preparation, you getting ready, to be in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala there. Although all the time we are in the presence of Allah. Allah is present there and we are in front of Him and He is in front of us. But there, in a special environment, you are going to visit His house, Baytullah. So first intention, only for Allah. Because Allah said, that's why I'm going. I want to please Allah. I say, Allah, you said do Hajj, I'm here. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Second thing is fulfilling the rights of other people. Because this is the whole Islam. Rights of Allah, rights of people. This is the whole Islam. Rights of people. What do you mean by rights of people? See, the entire life is actually a combination of rights and responsibilities. Mawla Imam Sajjad alayhi salam says that you are surrounded by rights all around you. Wherever you look, there is a right on you. Fulfill all those rights. If Allah forbid you have violated the rights of anyone, fix it first. Rectify anything wrong that has been done by you before you go for Hajj. See, going for Hajj, and when you are wearing ihram, it's just like really going in the presence of Allah on the Day of Judgment. You're going there. Kind of you're leaving this world. Totally. Your experience is going to be very unique experience in Hajj. Cut off from everything in this dunya. Only you and your Rabb, you and Allah. But you have done many things which you're not supposed to do. Fix them before you go. If you can, if it is possible, ask forgiveness from all people that are related to you, you are related to them, your relatives, your friends, your circle, anyone you feel that he might be unhappy with you for some thing that you are the reason for it. So go and ask for forgiveness. If not possible to ask for forgiveness, do dua for him in Hajj. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make him happy with you in the day of judgment, here also, but especially in the day of judgment. And this is the dua for him, which is going to be compensation for him in the day of judgment, inshallah. Or give sadaqah on his behalf, or do a tawaf on his behalf, or include him. One tawaf, inshallah, will be there. You can do tawaf on behalf of 70 people, maybe 700 people. You can include as many people as you can in just one tawaf, 7 round. So include the people who are not happy with you, or there is something between you and him or her. Remember them in your dua, include them in the tawaf. This way you will be able, inshallah, to rectify those wrongs that you have done. The money that you are spending in Hajj should be totally tahir and pure and pak. How to do that? Make sure that this is your halal money. You have paid khums. No khums, no zakat is wajib in your money that you are spending, especially the money that you are spending in Hajj. And very especially for ihram. Should be lawful money, totally lawful money. Pay off all personal loans. Personal loans means not your home or credit card loans. Personal people you have taken from people. Either give them back their money or ask them for permission. Tell them that, can you wait more if I go for Hajj, or you want the money now? If they say, I want the money now, then you have to pay the money, and if you are out of money, then Hajj will remain no more wajib on you. Then the Hajj will become wajib when you get more money. So this is very important to know. And mashallah, all of you might have already paid off all your personal loan, or you have taken the permission from them, but not mortgage. Mortgages does not fall under this category, because in mortgage and credit cards, they actually want you to delay. They don't want you to pay it now. They say, okay, fine, delay it. But of course, it is up to you. You see your own situation, and you see that if you come under the category of istita'at, ability, capability of going for Hajj. The third point is that you know the rules and laws of Hajj. They are apparently very complicated, really very complicated, and you never know that something may emerge and you have no idea what to do there. So study as much as you can, learn about the rules and laws of Hajj. As I said, although they are complicated, yes, this is true, but still they are easy to understand if you pay attention. And that's why this presentation, I named it Hajj Step by Step. I hope, inshallah, when we finish this presentation, you will feel it's so easy. I try to make it very easy for you step by step to understand, avoiding all those complex issues or way of explanations. I did it easy, so that when you finish this presentation, inshallah, you feel as you have done the Hajj before, and now you know the places, you know the things, you know the rituals, inshallah. Let's start. Please say one salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
So Hajj has classifications. We are originally, I don't want to enter those ifrad and qiran, this is not for us. For us is hajj tamattu', the people who come from the distance of 48 miles. They live 48 miles away from Mecca, they do hajj tamattu'. Ifrad and qiran for those people who are within this limit. So we are not. So for us is hajj tamattu'. Originally the whole hajj is called hajjatul Islam. Hajjatul Islam. You are doing the hajj of Islam, which is wajib on you. This hajjatul Islam has categories. So you are hajjatul Islam, hajj tamattu'. You are doing hajj tamattu'. This hajj tamattu' again has two categories. Originally you said two parts, not categories. Hajj tamattu' is one, but has two parts. You will doing hajj tamattu' in two parts. One, umrah tamattu'. Umrah tamattu' has 5 things to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the second part of it is hajj tamattu'. Again, it's the same repeated word, hajj tamattu'. It has 13 rituals, 13 parts, 13 actions, arkan that you have to do, 13. So 5 and 13. Altogether 18 things you need to do. That's it. Now you need to know these 18 things are done in a specific time and a specific place. Okay? To make it easy. See. Let's see the hajj tamattu' at a glance. What is it? Number 1, you have to wear ihram. Number 2, you have to do tawaf. Number 3, you offer your salat of tawaf. Number 4, do sa'i. Number 5, do taqsir. And you're done with hajj, with umrah tamattu'. The difference between this umrah and the umrah that you do other than hajj, which is mustahab, not wajib, is called umrah mufrida, that it has 2 more things, 2 more actions to do. One is tawafun nisa and one is salat tawafun nisa. But here we don't have salat, tawafun nisa in this. So this is 5, not 7. Umrah mufrida has 7 things to do. So this is one thing, okay? Keep this in mind. 5 things you have to do when you go there. How to do it? We will discuss that quick. Now let's see the hajj tamattu' at a glance. So these are 13 things that you are going to perform. Okay? 1, do sa'i, Safa and Marwa. Originally you start with Arafat, not here. You start with Arafat, from Arafat, which is number 1. See the arrow goes there, then go to 2, Arafat. The one is originally you are in Mecca already. You are in Mecca and you are wearing ihram. Then inshallah we'll discuss that. Then you go to Arafat. So these are the places where you do the Hajj. These are the places. 5 places. 1, Mecca. The second, Mecca anywhere. It means whenever you are, your hotel maybe. You can wear ihram there. We'll discuss it. And the second is Arafat. Third is Muzdalifah. Then you come to Mina. Then you come to Mecca and go to Haram. And you do Tawaf and you do Sa'i. And then again you come back to Mina. 11 and 13. So what is this? So just keep these 5 places in mind. Okay? So these are places of Hajj. Not Umrah. Umrah, we are done with Umrah. This is places for Hajj. Okay. This is the whole map of Hajj where you are going to be going back and forth within this area of Mecca and vicinity of Mecca. Now this is the timeline. What do you mean by timeline? That when you're going to start Ihram and going to Arafat in 9th of the Hijjah. Then you go to Muzdalifah. Then you go to Mina on 10th of the Hijjah. In the night you're going, third one is going to be in the night, eve of Eid, Muzdalifah. So see, apparently it's looking very complicated, but it's very easy. We'll go through step by step, inshallah. See. Tawaf, Tawaf, all this in 10th, between 10th and 12th, 11th and 12th. So it starts on 9 and ends at 12. 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 days. And you're done with your Hajj. Now we are starting. The rules. As we said, Umrah Tamattu' has how many steps? Very good, 5 steps. So this is the first step of Umrah Tamattu'. Actually, we'll take some time on these 5 steps. Once we are done with that, then for Hajj, it's going to be very quick. We'll go very fast. Why? Because we'll be covering many of those things that we are going to repeat. For example, the Tawaf. We are going to repeat Tawaf 2 more times. So we are not going to stay there. But here, we will discuss about Tawaf. And Ihram, for example. So first 5 steps are very important to understand. Just pay attention. And if you have any question, write it down. Once we finish the presentation, I will take your questions at the time. Write them down. If you have pencil and pen, is good. If you don't have, you can ask Brother Fazl Ali Sajnullah and he can provide for you. So here, Ihram. What is Ihram? Ihram, the word Ihram is just like you use for Salat, Takbiratul Ihram. Why? Because once you say Allahu Akbar, certain things become haram on you. You cannot eat while you're praying, right? You cannot walk, you cannot look around. So things become haram for you. The same thing, once you wear your Ihram, certain things become haram on you. You cannot do certain things. But how to wear Ihram? For Ihram, there are 3 things to know. So this is first step. Number 1 is miqat. And the plural of miqat is mawaqit. What is miqat? Miqat is a place where you have to wear your Ihram. See, there is a general rule. No Muslim can enter Mecca without wearing Ihram. Once you're entering, except the people who live there. There is an exception. But other people, if you want to go to Mecca, you have to wear Ihram. And when you Ihram, there is a place of Ihram you have to wear. There are 5 places. I'm not going to talk about those 5 places. There are 2 places that they may be of our concern. Number 1 is Juhfa. See Juhfa in the middle. The people who go for Jeddah, see this is Jeddah here. The people who are going to Jeddah, their flight landing in Jeddah, they cannot go to Mecca, although Mecca is very close to Jeddah. It's close, but there is no miqat between Jeddah and Mecca. And if there is no miqat, you cannot wear ihram. If you cannot wear ihram, you cannot enter Makkah. So what to do? Go to a miqat, a place of ihram. The closest place for ihram from Jeddah is Juhfa. Easier to go and closer. When you go to Juhfa, here is Juhfa, but again you have to wear ihram and come back to where? Makkah here. Here is Makkah. This is Makkah. Okay? Now, there is a way that you avoid going to Juhfa if you're going to Jeddah. I don't know that how your ticket is going to be. It depends. If you have taken your ticket for Jeddah, then you have to go to Juhfa. And it's very hard to go to Juhfa and find buses or taxis or any other means of reaching there. So what to do? There is something you can do to make it easy. Do nadhr. Nadhr shar'i means you vow to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make a niyat, make a intention that, Ya Allah, for example, if I reach safely to Jeddah, I will wear my ihram in Jeddah. This is called nadhr, mannat. And it should be with a specific wordings. Nadhr shar'i is called nadhr shar'i. Ya Allah, it is on me, wajib on me, that if I reach Jeddah with safety, inshallah, so I am going to wear my ihram in Jeddah. Then you can do it in Jeddah instead of going to Juhfa. You reach there, mashallah, you reach safely. Now you fulfill your nadhr, your vow, and now you then do the, wear the ihram in Jeddah and go directly to Makkah, no problem. But if your ticket is for Medina, you are landing in Medina, that is very easy and simple then. Why? Because first of all, you are going to do all the ziyarat of Medina before Makkah. Once you finish the ziyarat in Medina, now you want to go to Makkah. So as soon as you leave Medina, immediately you will be going to, you will be passing a masjid. It's called Masjid al-Shajra, and also it's called Bi'r Ali. It is 5 or 10 kilometers from there, very close. It depends where where is your hotel. So 5 kilometers, maximum 10 kilometers. From Medina, means as soon as you leave Medina, you will be there. And there are very good arrangements for wearing ihram. You can wear ihram there and just go ahead and continue your journey for Makkah. So from Juhfa, from Jeddah, you have to either go to Juhfa or do the nadhr and wear your ihram in Jeddah airport. And if you're going to Medina, your miqat is going to be Masjid al-Shajara. After miqat, you need to know that there are 3 things very important. Don't make any mistakes in these 3 things. Otherwise your ihram will be void. What? Intention. Of course, intention doesn't mean that you have to say it with your tongue, but if you just have in your mind that I'm wearing ihram of Umrah Tamattu' for Hajjatul Islam, wajib qurbatan Allah Ta'ala, this is enough. Talbiyah. Why? This is very important. Please note. This is very important. If you make mistake here, you have to practice it. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك. At the time of wearing ihram, and the ladies, of course, their own clothes, whatever they are wearing, is going to be as ihram. Just they will make the niyyah that I am now wearing the ihram. When they are wearing the clothes in their hotel, they will not make the intention of ihram for those clothes, just regular clothes. But when they come to Masjid al-Shajara, they will make the intention. And while doing intention, how in salat, while you're doing the intention, you say Allahu Akbar. This is kind of that. While you're wearing the ihram, you say this talbiyah. It's called talbiyah. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Let's repeat it at least one time. Repeat it after me and see how it should be pronounced correctly, and practice it as much as you can. You can find them online, or I can record it for you and send message to you, all of you. You can repeat it. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك. MashaAllah, very good. You will hear other Muslim brothers also saying the same talbiyah. We don't have any difference except the last word labbaik. They stop on, they say inna alhamda wal ni'mata lak wal mulk la sharika lak. They stop. For us, it is mustahab to say, it is better to say la sharika laka labbaik. Start with labbaik and with labbaik. Okay? Inshallah, practice it. Third thing in ihram, after intention and talbiyah, is dress of ihram. What is the dress of ihram? For man, it consists of two pieces. You can find it on the Jeddah airport or Medina airport. In Medina city, everywhere you will find those ihram, various kinds of ihram. And there are certain conditions for ihram, but you can find all those ihram with specific conditions that are prescribed by Sharia. There should not be seven clothes, and man can wear a belt. You see this belt, again available there, for things that you can keep, and also it's going to hold your ihram. It is okay to wear this belt. And women's ihram will be their own clothes. Actually, it should be, spelling mistake. Anyway, and it's better to be white. It's not wajib. Any color for ladies, whatever they are wearing, is going to be their clothes. Islam had made many things very easy for women. One of them is this: they can wear any clothes that they like. Yeah, it is better to be white. It is white. They also will feel that yes, this is something different I'm wearing. I'm in different clothes. I'm in ihram. Otherwise, it's not wajib for them. But for men, it is wajib to be white and to be cotton and not be any, not your choice. It is not your choice. keep it all the time tahir. If it becomes najis, immediately purify it and make it tahir and pak. If it becomes najis, and there are chances to, when you are wearing ihram, you're going using the restrooms, doing even wudu, in certain situations it might become najis. So keep it pak all the time. And it is good to have two ihram, because you can change it. If you are not able to make it pak, make it tahir at the time, you can change it. And then this ihram, you can wash it quickly and wash it and then wear it next time. So you can keep one ihram as a backup, no problem, okay? We are still in the ihram. In ihram, I put all the things which are forbidden in one slide. Each of these have some explanations, more details, which we cannot discuss now in this quick presentation. So I think keep at least this in mind, that these are things that are forbidden. You cannot do them. You see that covering the face is this one thing is not allowed for women. They cannot cover their face with cloth. There is a way to do it if someone want to, that keep the cloth away from the face somehow. Otherwise, anything should not touch their face while they're covering their face. So face covering is not allowed for women. Wearing the shoes is not allowed for men. So this is for men only. Socks also is not allowed. Men cannot wear socks. Men cannot go into shirts. If they go, they have to give kafara. Women is fine. They can go. And these are the things, and many more details, but at least you can have this slide in your mind and keep away from those things. Especially one thing here is, where is it? What is the mirror here? Do you see? Yes, mirror. Because everybody, mashallah, you are good-looking people, everyone. Want to go and stand up in front of mirror, let me see how I'm looking. Don't do that. No matter how you are looking, look how Allah is looking to you, and how are you, how you are, what is your appearance to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So don't worry about what people will say. So no mirrors, unless, yes, without intention, because in the hotel there are mirrors around, or you're going using the lift, so there is a mirror. Don't look intentionally. If you do that, you are in problem. So looking to mirror is not allowed. This is one of the could be problems for some people who love themselves to look in the mirror all the time. Okay. So we're done with first step. Second step is tawaf. This is also an important part of Hajj, and it's important part, part of Umrah. You are going to do 3 tawaf. That's why here we'll spend some time. But next, slide when tawaf. When we speak about tawaf, we'll skip it. Why? Because we'll be talking about the rules of tawaf already. So see, it should be with taharat all the time. It should be with wudu. Wudu means tahir. You should be pak spiritually and with wudu. If you break your wudu, you have to go and come back and resume or redo your tawaf. It depends. So first of all, you need to be tahir, with wudu all the time while doing the tawaf. The second, your niyat. Your niyat will be that I am performing this tawaf for Umrah Tamattu' of Hajjatul Islam, wajib qurbatin Allah Ta'ala. One more thing which is very important, that you start from and end at the location of Hajar al-Aswad. See, this is the Hajar al-Aswad. You see this part? This is Hajar al-Aswad, the black stone. And you will find a line here. Here, you see that this line is very visible. But because of the crowd, you might not be able to see it. For that reason, what they have done, the end of, means on the other side of the Hajar al-Aswad, actually in the front of Hajar al-Aswad, up on the right side, on the wall, you will see a green light. That green light is indication of what? That you are in the, on that line actually. So you have to start there, or you can start, is better to start little earlier. But your intention will be that the start of your tawaf is from Hajar al-Aswad. Once you reach to the Hajar al-Aswad is going to be on your left, and you will be starting your tawaf with your intention. And that crowd, that is going to be very hard to enter the crowd that is going around the Kaaba doing the tawaf. So the best method is that you enter little earlier, not from this point. Why? Because you cannot. The crowd is going to push you and you will miss the line. So come before that. For example, you can start from this corner. No, the other corner. Rukn Yamani, see this corner? Start from that corner. And start going slowly, entering the crowd. Don't try to enter directly like this. Go enter slow, come. You are now in the circle of that round. The people who are going around, now you are in the circle, and keep in mind that on the right hand you can see the green light there. On your left there will be Hajar al-Aswad. Just you started your tawaf. Once you go around and come back, this will be 1, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the whole tawaf. Keep your left shoulder all the time towards Kaaba. Okay? Some people, out of their emotions and love to Allah and to Kaaba, they say, oh my God, I'm here in Kaaba. They want to go and start kissing the Kaaba and touching the Kaaba, and they start facing directly Kaaba. You break your tawaf. Why? Because the condition is that not your face should be towards Kaaba, rather your left shoulder should be towards Kaaba. Sometimes unintentionally, because the crowd, because the pushing, because of unintentional situation, you maybe for few seconds turn yourself towards Kaaba, that is okay, but don't do it quickly. Be like this. And your shoulder is towards the Kaaba. Before, the ulama would say that stay between Hajar al-Aswad and Maqam Ibrahim. You see this gray area? To stay in this gray area. This is Maqam Ibrahim. And this is Hajar al-Aswad. But of course, because of the crowd, nowadays it became kind of impossible to stay between these two. So many maraja, including Ayatollah Sistani, has allowed you to, is okay if you go out of this circle and do the tawaf, even including Maqam Ibrahim in your tawaf. It is okay to do that. Come from here. Otherwise, before you have to come. So this was very narrow, especially here would have been very narrow place. How can you stay in this? Millions of people are doing tawaf. So they say, okay, it's fine now, you can go around, and if you go out of this area and come to this area, it's fine, it's okay. But if you can, it's good. If you cannot do it, so don't try, and or don't bother yourself to go between Hajar al-Aswad and Maqam Ibrahim. Yes, but you have to include Hijr Ismail in your tawaf. What is Hijr Ismail? Hijr Ismail, you see this walls, semicircle, this is called Hijr Ismail. Hijr Ismail, there is a space between Hijr Ismail and Kaaba. People can pass from here, avoiding Hijr Ismail. If somebody does that, his tawaf is batil. So you have to include Hijr Ismail. You go from here. Hijr Ismail should be included in your tawaf. Means it should be inside your tawaf. It should be on your left hand. Hijr Ismail. This wall, semicircle wall, should be on your left hand when you are doing the tawaf. Okay. What else? Round should be seven round, complete rounds. Now the problem is where? If you forget which round is this, and you cannot decide, then your tawaf will be invalid. So you have no choice but to keep track of the number of rounds. And there are certain ways of doing that. For example, there are du'as. For each round there is a du'a. Read the du'a of first round, and then can be in your hand maybe, that little booklet, and say, okay, this is first du'a, this is first round. Second du'a, third du'a, fourth du'a. You can do that. Or in any way you can remember those. You have 14 ma'sumin, for example. In first round you can name those ma'sumin. 2 ma'sumin for each round. Just to remember. Any way how you can remember it. Don't put yourself in a situation when you forget the number of tawaf. It will invalidate your tawaf. There are certain more details in tawaf. When can you, if your tawaf became batil, when, if its fourth round is done, you can go do wudu, come back and resume from there. But if before the fourth round you have your wudu become batil, then you have to come, go and do the wudu, come back and start all over again. Certain more details, I'm not going to enter into those. Salat al-Tawaf, third step, should be offered immediately. As soon as you finish your 7th round, come and do the Tawaf, Salat al-Tawaf. Easy. See this picture? So here, this is Maqam Ibrahim. The salat should be behind Maqam Ibrahim. But as I said, so many people, they are doing tawaf and they are including Maqam Ibrahim in their tawaf. So you see people are standing here because there is no crowd. It could be some other day, other than Hajj, in time of Hajj, other than time of Hajj. So you can see easily people stand, but in the time of Hajj is not easy. So what to do? You can do it, go back as far as you can, it's fine, but you have to remain behind Maqam Ibrahim. This is the point. And you will find people are doing this, the salat. You can wait for people who are offering salat. They will move and they will go, and you can come in their place and offer your salat. It is 2 rakat. This salat should be with the intention of I'm offering salat tawaf nisa, tawaf hajj tamattu' for hajjatul Islam wajib qurbatin Allah ta'ala. And this 2 rakat method is the same as Fajr. And the surahs should be, or you can read them loudly or silently, both. The namaz should be offered in correct Arabic. So among the things that you need to practice before you go to Hajj is, one is talbiyah, the second to correct your salat. This is very, very, very important. It's not that easy. If your salat is not correct, then your Hajj will not be correct. Make sure that your salat, your surahs that you read, Subhan Rabbil Azim wa bihamdi, Subhan Rabbil Ala wa bihamdi, the whole thing, the whole salat, your salat is correct salat, correct pronunciation, right way. Seek the help of somebody who can hear you, listen to your salat and correct you if possible. Here is the place, but if you don't find, you can go back whenever you get a chance. Kissing Hajar Aswad. You have heard a lot about it. The people kiss Hajar Aswad. During Hajj, you don't get chance to kiss it. But if you get, it's fine, it's okay. But it is not part of Hajj. It is just mustahab. It's not wajib. So if you could not do it, it is okay, no problem. You will find people are passing from Hajar Aswad and pointing towards Hajar Aswad and saying, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, Bismillah. You can do that. It's called istilam. Istilam means just kissing it from distance like this. Not everybody can kiss it, and it's very hard. If you go, you might hurt yourself. And it is mustahab. So, not wajib. Zamzam, water. Before there was a well there and people would go there and go downstairs. But again, because of the safety, I think safety reasons, they closed that. And now, all the water that you see in Haram is all Zamzam water. So you can drink some Zamzam water. It is again mustahab, not part of Hajj, but it is mustahab, yes. Just like kissing the Hajar Aswad, it is also a mustahab part of it. To drink, and while drinking, read this dua. This is a beautiful dua. Allahumma ij'alhu ilman nafi'an wa rizqan wasi'an wa shifa'an min kulli da'in wa suqm. Oh Allah, make this water for me a beneficial knowledge, abundant sustenance, and a cure for all diseases, or from all diseases. The location of Zamzam well, it was here before. Now, whenever you find this, you will find a sign showing it is ماء زمزم ماء زمزم للشرب فقط. One very important thing about this is that they have written this is only for drinking. You cannot do wudu there. If you do wudu, your wudu is batil, because you did wudu with a water which was not allowed for you to use it for wudu. It is for drinking only. So don't try to do wudu with this water there. Okay? It's for drinking only. Step 4. We are very close, mashallah. Step 4. Safa and Marwa. After you're done with your tawaf, Salat Tawaf al-Nisa, there is a place called Safa. Close from Hajar Aswad, you can enter from your right side. You go enter the building, you see in front of you, and you will find yourself in a place is called Safa. Actually, there are two hills. One hill is called Safa, the other hill called Marwa, but nowadays you don't see the hill. In Safa, you might see it, yes, a little bit, but it is kind of a pathway between Safa and Marwa. You can walk between them 7 times. Unlike the tawaf, tawaf is the whole tawaf. One tawaf is starting from there, ending from the same place. It's called one round, and you have to take 7 rounds. But here, one way is 1 round, and do it 7 times. From Safa, go to Marwa 1. From Marwa, come back to Safa 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're ending where? Starting in Safa, ending where? Very good, Marwa. So start from Safa and end at Marwa, walk straight facing your direction. This is very important. Don't, while you're walking, you have your friends with you, your wife, your husband, your children, your friends, and you're walking and you're talking to them. It's okay to talk. It is fine. But while talking, you moved like this, backward, to wait for somebody. Where is he? Where is he? And you're going back like this. Even 1 or 2 steps might break your whole sa'i. And if this happens by mistake, go back from the place where you went backward. You have to do it, redo it from that place. Again, doubt in the number of walking in Safa, between Safa and Marwa will invalidate this. There is no way to fix it. If there is a doubt, I don't remember. Which round is this? You have to remember. Somebody asked me why it is very strict. Doubt in Salat, you have a way to fix it. Why here we cannot fix it? Because Salat is every day. You offer 5 times a day. So this is natural that one day you might have doubt in your Salat number and you can fix it. But this is once in a lifetime. If you don't pay attention here, what are you thinking? Why you forget? What are you doing? You have to cut off from everything in the world. Focusing only in ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No way to forget it. Walk quickly between Safa and Marwa 7 times, one after another with no break. Mustahab to do harwala. There is a place, again, you will find 2 green lights. One green light here. After a while, you find another green light. Between these 2 places, for men, it is good to go a little faster. Between walking and running, a pace, which is, you cannot call it running, neither you call it walking, kind of fast, but not for women. This is for men only. Mustahab to do harwala. Mustahab to perform sa'i in the state of wudu and taharat. It is mustahab here, it is not wajib. In tawaf, it is wajib to have wudu. In sa'i, it is not wajib to have wudu. Fifth, so where you ended your sa'i? Marwa, very good. When you ended on Marwa, stay there, don't go. And do the taqsir. Cut your nails or hair of the head, little bit, or beard, anything, hair or nail. Use these two, either use scissor or nail cutter. And niyat will be, I am doing taqsir of Umrah Tamattu, of Hajjatul Islam, wajib qubati Allah Ta'ala. Taqsir can be done immediately after sa'i or anywhere else afterwards. If you leave and cannot do that, you went back to your hotel, you were very, very tired, it's okay, you can go and do it later on whenever you have chance, but your ihram will stay unless you do the taqsir. Once you do the taqsir, you are out of ihram. Okay? It is mustahab to recite this dua, Allahumma a'tini bi kulli sha'ratin nuran yawm al-qiyamah. Oh Allah, give me a light for every single hair in the day of judgment. Women, while doing taqsir, should hide their hair from non-mahram. This is very important. They should do the taqsir in such a way, and taqsir is very few, hair should be cut. Umrah Tamattu is done. MashaAllah. After taqsir, your Umrah Tamattu is complete. Prepare for next part of Hajjatul Islam, which is Hajj Tamattu. Now you are out of condition of ihram, except two things. One thing is not allowed, that you cannot go out of Makkah. You have to stay in Makkah. You cannot go anywhere else. Stay in Makkah until 9th of Dhul Hijjah, when Hajj will start. Hajj al-Islam, again, the same slide you have, you know it. Now we'll go very quick from here. It took us around 40 minutes, but it will take us, I hope we can finish in 20 minutes. Although there are 13 slides, I mean 13 steps. So first step is wearing ihram. Ihram has all those conditions except one thing, that here there is no condition of miqat. Remember, you had to do it in the miqat. You have to go to Juhfa, or you have to go to Masjid al-Shajara. Here, no. Whenever you are in the city, in your hotel, for example, you can wear ihram whenever you are in Makkah. It is mustahab to wear it after Dhuhr of Yawm Tarwiyah, which is 8th of Dhul Hijjah. Hajj will start from 9th, but you can wear it earlier, or you can wear it on the 9th. But it is mustahab, is better to be in the state of ihram on 8th of Dhul Hijjah, which is called Yawm Tarwiyah. And this is the day when our Sunni brothers, most of them, they go to Mina already. They actually go there, and from there they go to Arafat. But for us, we go to Arafat in the morning before Dhuhr. So do this method of, and rules are the same except the niyat. All right. Step number 2. So we are in Hajj Tamattu now, right? We're done with Umrah Tamattu. Correct? Any question you have, please write it down and ask us. We'll have a discussion after this. The second is Arafat. Now you will go from Mecca to Arafat. So if you are with a group, subhanallah, it's very easy for you because the group will take you. But if you are alone, or if you are with a group which is from a different fiqh and you cannot follow them, so what to do? Remember all those steps by yourself. Even if they take you to Mina on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, for example, this is not part of our Hajj. Our Hajj starts from 9th of Dhul Hijjah, Arafat, with Arafat. The original thing is, the important thing is that you need to reach Arafat before Dhuhr. Why? Because the wajib part in second step is to stay in Arafat from Dhuhr to Maghrib. Just stay there. What to do? There is no specific thing to do. Offer your salat al-Dhuhrain, and then you can offer your salat al-Maghribain, but if you do the Maghribain in Muzdalifah, which is third step, I will show you now. But here, you stay there. Yes, what you can do, mustahabbat. Originally, you just staying in this plain area, in this wadi. It gives you the sense of the day of judgment, Roz Qiyamat. Hashr. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to gather all human beings in the day of judgment, the same you will find everybody is there. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are staying in Arafat. Offer your salat al-Dhuhran, after Dhuhran. You can take a rest, is okay. You can sleep, is fine. But as much as you can, read du'as. There are so many du'as, very beautiful. From Rasulullah, from Amir al-Mu'mineen. Dua Arafah of Imam Husaini, one of the best du'as, amazing du'a. Read that du'a. Dua of Imam Zain al-Abidin, dua of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, many du'as. There are so many du'as, many a'mal you can do, and just ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for yourself, for your forgiveness, forgiveness for yourself, for your friends, for your mu'mineen, other people. Stay there. This is Arafat. It is mustahab to remain in the state of wudu, and taharat is mustahab, not wajib. It's good all the time to stay, because this is once a lifetime opportunity for you to be in this place, Arafat. Prayer and Asr combine. All Muslims, when they reach here, they pray Dhuhr and Asr combine. Shia and Sunni both, they offer Dhuhr and Asr combine in Arafat. Even when they have Jama'at Salat, they combine Dhuhr and Asr together. It's mustahab to combine it. Okay. Step 3. Muzdalifah. When you reach to Muzdalifah, this place is known as Mash'ar al-Haram as well. So please proceed from Arafat to Muzdalifah, this area which is called also Mash'ar al-Haram. After Maghrib, you can offer your Salatul Maghrib in Arafat. Again combine. Maghrib and Isha combine. All Muslims offer their Salat combine. Maghrib, Isha combine. All Muslims, with no exception. And Dhuhr, Asr combine. Then it is wajib to stay in Muzdalifah the whole night. From Muzdalifah, from dawn, Fajr of, actually the wajib part is this, from Fajr to sunrise of Dhul Hijjah. This is wajib part, but you have to stay the whole night there. But for some people who go, means the ladies or the old people who cannot stay there because there is no tent, no nothing, just a plain area, ground. You have to sit there or sleep there, spend the night there. The old people and women are allowed to go to their hotel, but come back in Mina, in Muzdalifah, they have to spend this amount of time from Fajr to sunrise of 10th of the Hijjah. It's wajib. And recite recommended du'as, and very important thing is to collect and pick stones, 70 pebbles. Pebbles. You should have something in your hand so you can put them. 70 pebbles. Why 70? Inshallah we'll talk about it. These 70 pebbles, you will collect them where? In Muzdalifah. And it is going to be a very amazing experience. With me there were many doctors. One of my friend, I told him, Subhanallah, what are you doing here? Sitting on the ground, picking pebble from the ground. I said, I'm going to take a picture and go and put it in your office there. So people say, what this doctor is doing? Sitting on the ground picking stones. This is something that Allah wants all of us to understand, that all of us are equal. And do things that apparently it looks weird for you if you do it somewhere else, but here you do it. Just do it. This is Hajj. It is kind of purification of our nafs, inshallah. Step 4. Now you go to Mina. After sunrise, quickly go to Mina. After sunrise. From Muzdalifah, so you went to Arafat. After Arafat, you go to Muzdalifah. After Muzdalifah, in the morning, you go to Mina. In Mina, there are 3 a'mal you need to do. One is called the Ramiya Jamarat. You stone the shaitan there. It was a pillar before. Now they have made it as a wall, long wall, so you can hit anywhere. It's better to hit that place which was the pillar before, but if you cannot do it, whenever you hit is okay. Okay, and it is do the niyat, and then you hit only one shaitan. Actually, you call it hitting shaitan. It is jamara ula. Actually, this is jamara aqaba. You hit him. 7 pebbles should hit. If you miss one, you have to redo it. You cannot miss. You have to hit the shaitan. Okay, and directly. And all the pebbles should be fresh. If you are out of pebbles, you can borrow from your friends, but you cannot pick from there. There will be thousands of pebbles, used pebbles laying on the ground there. But you cannot pick from there. No, they are used. Fresh pebble to hit the shaitan freshly. Okay? Must be fresh. Timing is from sunrise to sunset, but usually try, if you are alone, oh my God, keep in your mind, try to do whatever you want to do, this part before Dhuhr. Why? Because in many fiqh, it is wajib for them to do it after Dhuhr. And after Dhuhr, the whole world will be finding, you will be finding everybody is there. And it's very hard. Risk. And you see the stampede and all those things happen at that time. For Shi'as, alhamdulillah, it's easy. Why? Because it is allowed for them to start after sunrise until before sunset. So do it after Fajr quickly, means after sunrise, go and do it and come back before Dhuhr When you come back before Dhuhr, then people will go after Dhuhr there, and you're done already. You don't have to be with the crowd. Sacrifice. The second thing in Mina is sacrifice. So you have to do the sacrifice. Of course, you cannot do it. So somebody have to do it on your behalf. In groups, the leader of the group, he goes there. There is a place where he selects a sheep and slaughters that. For each person, one sheep. You cannot do two, one for two people or more than, no sharing. For each person, one. And if you cannot do it personally by yourself, it's good to do it, but if you cannot do it, somebody else can do it on your behalf, who you trust that yes, he is going to do it. Once he calls you from there, usually the call, oh mashallah, your qurbani is done. Now you will do the sixth step after the qurbani is done. Sixth step is halq or taqsir. Make niyat. Men should shave their head or cut some of their hair. But if it is their first Hajj, shaving is preferable. Some Marajas say is wajib. It's called Hajj al-Sayrura, means first Hajj. It's wajib to shave the whole head. And some say it is okay if you don't do it. But it is better, always preferable. Of course, this is for men, not for women. Men should cut their hair a little bit. Someone in the state of ihram should not cut other person's hair. If someone is in ihram, he's coming, let me help you. He cannot help you. You can cut yourself, means your own ihram, and you get out of ihram first, then you can help somebody else, or somebody gets out of ihram, then he can help somebody else. Okay? After shaving, you are out of ihram, except two things. Two things remain. You cannot smell fragrance still, and no marital, relationship. Only these two. Other than this, and now you can look to the mirror and stay in front of mirror as long as you like. Okay? Out of ihram. Once you are out of ihram, now step 7 is that after a'mal of Mina, you've done a'mal of Mina, it's a very long day for you. You're staying in the morning in Muzdalifah, and the coming from Muzdalifah to Mina, not easy. Prepare for that hardship. Then the whole day you are, many times people keep waiting for hours and hours to hear that the qurbani is done. Because qurbani is not quick. This person went there and he did your qurbani. He need to stay in long lines, long queues, until he does the qurbani for himself, for yourself, for his group, and then he gives you the news that, oh, mashallah, your qurbani is done. It might take hours, and you are sitting in a place, there is no place to sit, but just sitting whenever you get chance. So that is very long day. And after this long day, now in the night, you can go to Makkah, but you have to stay in Mina actually. This is going to be eve of 11th of the Hijjah. Eid day is done. So after A'mal of Mina, you can go to Makkah, perform Tawaf. So this is the 7th step, doing Tawaf. Tawaf Hajj. That was Tawaf Hajj Tamattu. Yes, Umrah Tamattu. Sorry. It was Umrah Tamattu. This is Hajj Tamattu. Only difference is niyat, nothing else. It is better to complete it in this night. If you cannot do it, you can do it later. As I said, you will be very tired, but if you are able to do it, do it. Step 8 is going to be Salat Tawafun Nisa. The same rules are the same as we discussed earlier. As I said, we are going to go quick. Why? Because we have discussed it already. We don't have to repeat everything. So whatever the rules of Tawaf was in Umrah, the same is in Umrah Tamattu, same is here in Hajj Tamattu. Step 9. Again, Sa'i. Sa'i is the same thing that you have done before. All the rules are the same. We don't have to discuss it, we don't have to repeat it. See, it's easy. So, do the Tawaf, do the Salat Tawaf, do the Sa'i. Some people, mashallah, they are very energetic. What they do, that after the day of Eid, when the day of Eid is over and the night comes, which is the eve of 11th, they go to Makkah. It's not easy to go to Makkah there. Do the Tawaf, do the Namaz Tawaf, and do the Sa'i, and come back to Mina. You have to come back to Mina. Why? Okay, one more Tawaf. Tawafun Nisa. Step 10 is Tawafun Nisa. You cannot do 2 Tawafs at the same day. So you can do it next day. No worries. You can do it next day. Do the Tawaf, Sa'i, Tawaf, Namaz Tawaf, Sa'i, and come back. And next day go again to Makkah and do Tawafun Nisa. All the rules are the same, but if you don't do this Tawaf, right, then your marital relationship will be haram. Your wife will not be halal for you, and your husband will not be halal for you. And no matter so this is joke, it's not part of the amal, but I'm telling you that if no matter how you disagree with your husband and wife, don't avoid this, okay? If you avoid it, you will not be able to continue as a wife or as a husband. So it is must. Even the children, if the children who are not married, they cannot get married if they don't do Tawafun Nisa. Salat Tawafun Nisa, the same thing. Step 11. See, mashallah, we've done almost. Perform Salat Tawafun Nisa, same thing, with same conditions. Step 12. This is, I think, the hardest part of your all amal. Step 12, you're almost done with Hajj. You're going to be in the last stages of your Hajj, but this is tough one. What is it? First of all, you have to spend 2 nights in Mina. After Eid day, the night that comes, you have to spend the whole night there. Then how you go for Tawaf then? Yes, you can use half of the night for Tawaf. Either you go after midnight for Tawaf, or you come back before midnight to Mina. You have to spend night here, and at least half of the night. So the time is from Maghrib to midnight of each night. You have to stay there. If you stay in Mina, okay. So this is first, remember this. So 12, step 12 is what? To stay in Mina, 2 nights. Let's go see what is the third step. 13th step. Step 13, which is the last step, is hitting. This one is hard as high. This is the hardest part. Last part, but is hardest part. What to do? On 11th, 2 days, when you're staying night in Mina, in the daytime, you're hitting 3 shaitan, 3 pillars. 3 pillars. With 7 pebbles, same conditions. We don't have to repeat them. And the time is same. From sunrise to sunset. You cannot do it in the night. But it's better for you to do it before sunset, because in sunset, everybody will be there. I mean midday, before Dhuhr. Because after Dhuhr, everybody will be there. Do it before it, as soon as you can. After sunrise and before sunset. Start from first Jamratul Ula, then Jamratul Wusta, then Jamratul Aqba. You can ask people, remember those names. First shaitan, middle shaitan, last shaitan. This is our terminology. Otherwise, it is Jamra. It's called Jamra. Pillar. First Jamra, and then middle Jamra, and then last Jamra. Don't change the order. You have to keep this order. First Jamra Ula, then Jamra Wusta, then Jamra Aqaba. On 10th, a day before, you have done only Jamra Aqaba, last shaitan. Only one of them. Here today, you're going to do 3 of them. That's why I said this is the hardest part, and especially when you walk. It depends that when you are staying in Mina, it's so big area, especially when the Americans would go. I have done the Hajj, 2 times. They make us stay miles away, 3 to 5 miles away from Jamra, and we have to just walk, keep walking. It depends. If you are closer, you are lucky. If you are far away, so you have to walk. And then after walking, coming and hitting these 3 shaitan, you're going to be very tired. Come back, take some rest, because you will have tent in Mina, and air-conditioned tents, very good, tents, air-conditioned. Have some rest, and the night go for Tawaf al-Nisa and any Tawaf that you could not done before. You go and do them in Makkah, and come back again to Mina, and for next day, one more day, do the same thing. Just repeat the same thing. On 12th, so this is the point, 12th of Dhul Hijjah, your Hajj is done. Try to leave Mina before sunset. If you did not leave Mina before sunset, if you stayed in Mina, or you are trying to leave but you could not get out of the area of Mina, and you were there and it was sunset, you have to come back and stay one more day and do everything one more time. The same thing, repeat the day, go and hit all these 3 shaitans and stay one more night. That will be kind of fine for you to stay one more night. So don't do that. Try to quickly move from Makkah, come to your place in from Mina, and come back to your place in Makkah. Congratulations, mashallah, it's kind of done your Hajj. So this was Hajj step by step. Inshallah, I will share this presentation with you, and you can go through it one more time. If you have any question, feel free to call me, and don't worry if I am not able to pick your phone. You can leave me a message, and as soon as possible I will try to answer your call. You have any question now? If you have any question, inshallah we'll open for the questions. Remember me, inshallah, in your dua. May Allah accept your Hajj. And may Allah make it a very amazing, inshallah, experience for all of you. And give you more tawfiqat for Hajj and Ziyarat. Salawat Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Questions? Thank you. Yes, there are du'as. So the question is there any recommendation for du'as reciting during tawaf? Yes, there are specific du'as. There are 7 du'as. Inshallah, I can provide those du'as to you. I can add them in this presentation and you can use them, or there are certain I think applications, there are apps, you can download them. I hope there should be these du'as available. Can we use umbrella during Hajj? Men, no. Women is okay. Men cannot use umbrella while they are in the state of ihram. Once you are out of ihram, it's okay, totally okay. And see, most of the time you will be out of ihram. Only 2 days here, and maybe 1 day, one day there. Maybe 3 or maximum 4 days you will be in the state of ihram. In the state of ihram, you cannot have a shade on yourself, no umbrella. Should man's right shoulder be covered during? Yes. Very good question. Thank you. See, our other brothers, Muslim brothers, what they do, when they wear the ihram, the upper part of the ihram, their shoulder is visible. They don't cover their shoulder. You should cover your shoulder, whole shoulder. Both shoulders should be covered. Okay? Good question. Thank you. One more question is, heat. Yes, it's going to be very hot. And especially nowadays, Allahu Akbar. May Allah help you, inshallah. Help all Hajis. Very hot. You can have some fan with you, those small fans. Many of you should have it. If you don't have it, you can find it online. Handy fans. And also there are very good fans with water spray. The fan plus spray, small, handy. They are available. You can find them online. If you could not, you can contact me. I will try to, inshallah, share the link, or I can order some for you. I suppose to, inshallah, next time maybe I order some things to give you as a gift in this, inshallah. Yes, any question? Thank you. MashaAllah. Very good questions. See, questions aid in your knowledge, everybody's knowledge. First question is, what do you do when cut your hair? Nothing, just cut your hair, especially the women. They're wearing the hijab, inside the hijab, without showing their hair. Nobody should be able to see your hair. Inside your, cut little bit, few hairs. You're done.
Do we have to dispose of the hair in a special way?
Yeah, there is a place there. Yes, there is a container. I think it's a garbage container. You can throw it there. You can throw it, no problem. Will namaz be qasr? Good question. Yes, namaz in the cities will be qasr. But in haram, both haram. Mecca and Medina inside masjid, you have option to offer either qasr or full. But in Mina and in Arafat and other places, in Mecca, at your hotel, all qasr if you are not staying for 10 days, unless you stay in one place. Of course, not you guys who go from United States, but people who go from other places, they stay for a month or 40 days, for example. Their stay is long stay. So they might stay in one place in Mecca or in Medina for 10 days. Then there is no qasr if you are staying for 10 days in one place. But less than 10 days, yes, qasr. Except the haram of Medina, haram of Mecca, in two masajid inside. When you are inside the masjid, it's not wajib to offer full, it's not wajib to offer qasr, it's optional. Anyone you choose is fine. Writing a will before leaving, subhanallah, very good. I can include this in this. It should be. Not wajib, of course, but it is mustahab to do it. It is mustahab to write a will before you leave. Islamic will. It's good to prepare that. Any other question? Yes.
Are there any requirements for the pebbles that we have to select?
Oh, good questions. Yes. There are requirements for the pebbles that you select. You cannot select a big one, that big that you cannot hold. Very small and round. They should not be rectangle type. No. Round pebbles. So see how hard it is? You have to select. You found few of them? No, they are not, what is required. So rejected. You have to reject those that are not small and round. Small, not very small, not very big, medium. Okay? And this is the requirement. And it should be 70 in number. Yes.
One more question.
Sorry, one more thing. In the pebbles, that, as I mentioned already, it should not be used. It should be fresh. Every time you use fresh, and it should hit. If it didn't hit, you have to use one more. Yes.
Can we bring like dates and water or Abed come back to United States? Usually in like airports, any eatable item you cannot bring.
They will allow you. They will allow Abe Zamzam water, and usually what they do nowadays, they are doing this, that they are going to give you as a gift at the airport. This happened many times. I don't know, every time they change them, their way of doing it. I don't know, but yes, you can bring the water to United States if it is Zamzam water, because they know what is it. That you can tell them that is blessed Zamzam water from my pilgrimage of Hajj. They will allow you. They will let you.
Namaz niyat will be Jamaat or Furada?
Very good question. Now, in Mecca and Medina, when you get the chance to be, part of the Jamaat, what to do? Jamaat is going to be a Jamaat intention or Furada intention. Of course, it's better to do Furada intention, but stay with them, all the things you do with them for the sake of unity. But it's better to do Furada intention. During the tawaf, what du'as? Inshallah, I will share what those du'as. Remind me. But at least you can keep saying salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajjil faraj. Allahumma salli ala. You can do this, for example. In first tawaf, you do 10 salawat. Just give you example to remember. Now the second round starts to say, this time I will do 20. Then third time, 30, for example. So or you keep saying salawat. So salawat is the least thing you can do and easiest thing you can keep repeating. Sorry, yes, go ahead.
Tasbih arba is also.
Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah wallahu akbar. Astaghfirullah rabbi wa atubu ilayh. Right? Any tasbih, any dhikr during the tawaf is okay, it's fine, it's good. Don't talk unnecessary things. Don't use your tongue in anything other than dhikrullah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dhikr of Allah, tasbihati arba'a, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, la ilaha illallah. Just keep repeating la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. This is also a good question about mustahab tawaf. Now you've done your wajibat, okay? You're done. You are in Makkah. What else you could do in Makkah? Tell me what you do in Ramadan. What is the best thing you can do in Ramadan? Any idea? Quran. MashaAllah. Reading Quran. In Ramadan is the best thing to do is reading Quran. Why? Because it is the month of Quran. What is the best thing to do in Mecca when you are in Mecca? To do tawaf as many times as you can. But keep in mind that one tawaf consists of 7 rounds. It's called one tawaf. Do the tawaf on behalf of your parents, your forefathers, all your marhumin. Include all maraji or ulama, include all your friends, in one tawaf you can include as many people. Do one more time for all your friends, do one more time for all your relatives, do one more time for your Maulana, for example. Inshallah. Include me, don't do special tawaf for me, okay? Yes.
Is that salat required for every additional tawaf
No,
as well?
no salat. So this is a good question. So no salat before or after. This is what the question here also. So mashallah. Because this is just tawaf. No namaz tawaf, you don't have to. If you do it, not forbidden, but not wajib to do namaz tawaf. Yes, can you do dua other than dhikr of Allah while doing tawaf? Any dua in your language, in Urdu, in English, in Farsi. Can you do any dua for yourself, for your family? Yes, why not? You can do it, no problem, totally fine. I think we're done. I hope I did not miss any. Any other question? Anybody? Yeah, fragrance.
Fragrance free.
Yeah.
Sunscreen is okay? In what
Yes, it is okay if it is not going to become an obstacle for doing wudu. Sunscreen, because you have to do wudu. But for the ihram is not going to harm ihram. But it should not be very oily, because applying oil is also not allowed. Not very oily, simple kind of, sunscreen is fine.
There is some water-based types.
Water-based, yes, water-based, correct.
What about deodorant?
Deodorant, fragrance-free. Again, it should not be considered as an oil, greasy, not very greasy, should not be like that. And this is only for ihram time.
I have one.
Yes.
If you have to stop your tawaf for some reason and you have not finished the
If you have to, for any genuine reason, you stop your tawaf. So if you finish until 4, fourth is finished, and now you have to stop, or your wudu is batil. So you have to leave it right there. Or you're tired. You're really tired, you cannot. Then what you do? You can take a break after 4, and as soon as possible come back and continue from 4, means the 5th, 6th and 7th. Resume from there. But if it is before 4th, 3 or 3.5, you did not finish the 4, and taking a break, then you have to start all over again. This is the rule. Any other question?
So when you're in Arafat, right, no shade at all, like, is there tents in Arafat or inside the tent?
See, about shade, remember this. When I did my Hajj, so one of the brothers, he was teasing our group leader about why you do this, why you do this. So he started saying that why you don't allow, shade for men, or covering your head. Why is not allowed? He said, because it's not allowed in our fiqh. He said, now you are under this tent. How are you going under this tent? He had no answer. So he came to me, he said, he is asking me so many questions. Can you answer? I said, no argument. In this Hajj, there is no argument. I don't want to do any argument. If you want to just learn why, I can explain, but no argument. He said, no, he just want to learn. I said, okay, fine. He started really arguing with me. I said, brother, this is Hajj time. I don't want to argue with you. This is our fiqh, we cannot. How? But why are you doing it? This is tent. And you say, no umbrella. So what is the difference between umbrella and this? I asked him, can you wear this topi, your cap? Can you? He said, no. I said, why you don't wear cap? He said, cap is not allowed in our. I said, tell me why. Why umbrella is allowed and cap is not allowed? He said, I don't know. I said, I will tell you why. Because cap is moving with you. Any shade which is moving with you is not allowed. A shade which is still stand, it is okay. Since the tent is still, is not moving, I can go under this shade. But any shade that is moving, I cannot go under that. This is so simple. That's why you don't wear your cap. But I don't know why you take this shade of the umbrella. Why it is allowed in your fiqh, I have no idea. But I gave you the reasoning from my side. So he was, alhamdulillah, content and he was satisfied. This is the reason. Anything else? MashaAllah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your ibadat. Very spiritual journey this is going to be for you. Very amazing experience, inshallah, in your life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all your good deeds, accept your ibadat. And one more thing, just keep in mind, try to study the philosophy of every single step. These 18 steps that you just heard, 18 steps. Each step has a philosophy behind it. Try to read it, and there is a conversation between Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam and one of his companions. This is a beautiful conversation. He is giving the spiritual reasoning behind all those. Read them, inshallah. Go to Ziyarat of Medina. Also there is a list of Ziyarat, inshallah. If you are alone without a group, So at least you should ask somebody to help you go to those ziyarat that are allowed by the government. Don't go anywhere which is not allowed. Do everything, remain within the legal framework there, and just take care of yourself and your brothers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala count you among the Hujjaj and Za'ireen in the day of Qiyamah, inshallah, and reward you for your good deeds. Salawat Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. If you still have any question, I think this is very important to share with you, that when you go there, there may be, even though you studied so much, but again something can come up sudden that you don't know the answer for it and you don't know what to do. I will try, inshallah, to keep my eye on my phone, WhatsApp. Quickly call me, or if you have any alim there, subhanallah. If you don't have any alim, no approach, call me. Leave a message, voice message or text message, that I have this problem. What is the solution? I hope I will try to, give your answers the preference over anything I do, so that you don't get in any problem, inshallah, there, spiritually, inshallah. May Allah hasten the reappearance of Imam Zaman, Ajalallah Ta'ala Farajul Sharif, and keep us among his companions and his supporters. Salawat Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Let's stand up and read the dua of Imam Zaman, Ajalallah Farajul Sharif. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma kulli waliyika al-Hujjat ibn al-Hasan, صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة، وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا، حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرج. There should be some refreshment, I hope, inshallah, there for you. No? Really? Don't say that. MashaAllah, Mubarak. Mubarak, MashaAllah. Good to know that you are going to Hajj, MashaAllah.